Sport ekranına hoş geldiniz. Turkish Airlines EuroLeague'de yeni sezon öncesinde röportajlarımızı yapıyoruz. Bugünkü konuğumuz Fenerbahçe Beko'dan Nicolò Melli. It is so nice to see you in these colors again. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to wear these colors again.
It hasn't changed much, like it's the same striped jersey, so you feel kind of used to it, I guess?
Yes, exactly. Changed a couple things, but more or less the feeling is the same.
I think more changes in Istanbul than before. How do you find it in terms of living in Istanbul from 5 years ago to now?
I mean, so far I haven't really, it's just 1 month, so I need to. But I still go to one of my favorite restaurants, and the traffic is always there. It didn't change, but so far is the same. It's the same.
It's too familiar to feel a stranger to it, I guess.
What's that?
It is too familiar for you to feel like a stranger, I guess.
No, I found everything, more or less how I left it. Some shops or they moved, but just the feeling is the same. And, as I said, I'm happy to be back.
Living on the same neighborhood maybe again?
No, I changed a little bit. I went far away because when we were here at the beginning, it was just me and my wife. But now it's me and my wife, one daughter, and the second one is coming end of the year. So we need a little bit more space.
And for sure, designing a life for a family is different than before.
Yes.
I remember your wife used to work as a teacher in a school. I guess she's not working now.
No, now she's working as mom. A mom.
But I remember you had a full life here. She liked it here too. So
yes.
I guess this decision to come back here wasn't too hard for you guys.
No, absolutely. It was really, really easy. As I said, we were waiting also what Milano wanted to do. The moment Milano chose to go on another way, it was, Fener called me immediately and they show interest, and it was a very easy decision to take. Also, my wife was very excited to come back here, so we are happy to be here.
And let's talk about that departure process with Milano, because we have seen some words of yours in Italian media that you actually wanted to stay, but you didn't. So you had a 45-second conversation with Messina. How was that process for you when you wanted to stay and you didn't get to?
No, I would say now I rather focus on here in Fener. Whatever happened. I said also I'm really grateful that I was able to play 3 years in Milano, and I was the captain of the team. We won 3 times the championship. So there were also tough moments. But again, I'm happy to be here, and whatever happened in June, July, it happened. It's part of business. This is, It's just nothing crazy happened. But again, I'm happy to be here.
I'm not only asking it in terms of basketball, but in terms of life, because Milano is home for you. You lived there how many years of your life? I don't know. And I mean, you're raising kids. That's why maybe it was harder than.
Yeah, no, for sure. We like Milano. We liked. I love Milano as a city. I really like it. We like the school where my daughter was going and everything. But again, this is part of life. We are not the only one moving family, and we love here in Istanbul. We love the city. We already found the school, so changes sometimes are difficult, but it's part of life, and we're gonna approach it as something normal, and we're gonna find the right balance also here.
It's, as we said, not much of a stranger you are to
Exactly.
So not a tough transition
No,
sure.
absolutely.
So you said once you were done in Milano, Fenerbahçe called immediately. So you didn't really need to have anything else on the table, I guess.
No, I didn't really wait. Fener wanted me. They made a good offer. They talked about values that were very close to me, and why should I wait? What should I want more? I like it here. I like the city. I like the organization. So very easy decision.
Did you talk to coach in that process?
Of course. I talked to coach. I talked to him to understand what he wanted to me, how he sees me as a player, and everything. And this, of course, is part of the evaluation of the move. And but once I talked to him, everything was pretty clear, and the decision was easy to pick.
What is his style like in terms of talking to players? And you have played with some dominant coaches, with Jellico here, with Ettore Messina. They are like, these guys are tough, maybe different styles of communication. So how different is Sharas to compared to them?
I don't know. I played for Zeliko 2 years. I played for Ettore 3 years. And now I just played for 1 month for Shara. So it's gonna be, I can tell you this maybe next year. And now it's too early. I heard many things. I see also already some things. But I think everybody has to make his own opinion to see what's so far. I mean, it's very clear. You know what he wants. So far, of course, zero problem. I mean, but again, we didn't even start, so the pressure is not even there. So we're gonna see during the year. But I just want to be helpful for the team. Whatever version they need me, I will try to do my best, and that's it. I don't think there's gonna be any kind of problem with coach or teammates. So it's gonna be fine.
Anyone that is watching the bench can actually say that he's demanding from his players for sure.
But of course you're demanding. I think at this level you need to be demanding, So this is fine. To me, the problem is not being demanding. The problem is about respect. It doesn't matter how much you yell; it's what you yell, So this is no problem for me. Zeliko was also very demanding, and there was never an issue, with the respect part or anything. So he's pushing you because he wants the best for you and for the team, and there is one goal, and there's a common goal to win. So I think if Sharas is like this, I see zero problem.
And actually, last year we have seen the team was losing communication with Coach Ettore Messina. We would see him sitting on the bench and not really saying much at some points of the season. As you said, you won 3 championships in Italy, and you take a lot of pride in that because that was also for years the goal for the team too. But in EuroLeague, somehow things didn't go as you would wish. So how tiring is that at the end of your 3rd season?
No, for sure. It's not more than tiring. It's a little bit frustrating because everybody in Milan organization wanted to do something good. Like of course even Ettore, not only the players, everybody wanted to do good, and it was a little bit frustrating not be able to do it. We kind of click at the end of the season, when Italian playoff were coming, and the timing was a little bit unfortunate, I would say. We were a little bit unlucky with injuries, but this is part of a season now in EuroLeague. It was just it was tough. It was tough, but you cannot always have lucky seasons. Sometimes you need to go through some tough moments, but at the end we always won the championship. So we got rewarded of sticking all together.
I don't know what is the problem with Milano, but there's certainly this unlucky situation with the injuries and stuff for years now. I'm happy that you stayed clear of it. So in terms of shape, how are you feeling physically and mentally right now?
No, I'm feeling good. Unfortunately, we didn't qualify for the Olympics with the national team, but at the same time, I had the chance to rest for 1 month and a half, and that was a long time I couldn't do it. So I feel good. Also, mentally I'm fine. It's new situation, even though I knew it. So is everything new. I need time to figure out everything, but this is part of the process. But so feeling good.
This is year 14 for you, I guess.
No, it's a little bit more.
I mean, in EuroLeague and in NBA.
EuroLeague, yes. EuroLeague 14.
Wow.
I know.
Now you're a veteran for sure.
Yes.
There's no questioning that. So how do you take that role in the latest years of your career and right now here? What does coach expect of you as a veteran?
I don't know. You need to ask coach what he expects from me. I will try
I'm sure
to be.
There were conversations though.
Yeah, no, but he expect for sure for me to be a good teammate. To be there and give a little bit of balance, to be a presence in the locker room and on the court. A little bit more. Talkative, but I don't think this team needs it because when I got here, I found a good locker room, good chemistry. So it was also very easy to walk in the locker room and start practicing. So we will see. As again, during the season there are many moments and you need to adapt, and I will try to do my best to help the team through these moments.
Of course, you still have some teammates from your first era in Fenerbahçe here, Marco. Melli, I don't know who else, but it's nice to have familiar faces. The scenery around here didn't change much. It's the same people in the club.
Yes.
I mean, same people in the locker room working for the staff.
Yes. No, of course, coming back and see familiar faces helps you to feel good immediately. and also the other teammates. We know more
Yeah.
or less each other. Playing against so many times. So far it's been very easy. But again, it's just preseason, no pressure, no nothing.
Not yet.
Let's see during the season.
But the locker rooms right now have changed. You would walk. I think it's a weird feeling when you have so many success in one club. You go there as an opponent and go to the opponent's locker room. And the opponent's locker room isn't so beautiful comparing to the home team
It's
locker
always
room
like
here.
this. It's always like this. But it was always nice to come back here and play against Fenerbahçe. I have great memories here, and hopefully we are able to make some other great memories.
Hopefully. The goal is high because this team made it to the Final Four last year, and so you know how the fans are.
Yeah.
They expect more of you each season.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. But it is hard to make it to the Final Four, actually. We actually spoke about this with Marco before the Final Four last year. He said when he first came to Fenerbahçe, it was Final Four immediately, and he said that he thought it was easy because it was Final Four, one and after each other, and you were a part of that too. You went to Milano, you went to another Final Four with the team, but after that it wasn't easy to make it to that level. So how demanding it is to make it there?
No, it's very demanding now. I think in EuroLeague, every team has a chance to make at least the playoff. And then in the playoff, you need to also be a little bit lucky with injuries and momentum of the year. But it's tough. It's tough to make the Final Fours. The level went higher. All the teams are more or less at the same level, so it's gonna be tough.
You said more teams are competing to be in the playoffs. I think because of play-in, it's even more competitive. Last year, I wasn't a fan of the play-in idea, but seeing it in action, it was really good. And you said that you were coming together late in the season, and Milano was still actually going for it in the last rounds too. So, did you like this play-in tournament?
I like it, and I already saw it in the NBA, and I think it's a great way to keep teams alive and give a chance to everybody to be part of the playoffs. So yeah, I like the concept.
I mean, let's talk about NBA and your first Fenerbahçe era. Actually, it was great over here, but the opportunity came. And what was it like for you? Did you expect it at that time? And how welcoming did you feel about it?
No, I turned it down. I turned down the opportunity to go to NBA 2 times. One before coming to Fener, and one between
After
the 2 years.
season,
Yes. So I thought when it came again and I was 27, 28, I thought, it's either now or never. And I wanted to, at least get a feeling of what NBA was. And there was the process in my mind. I got a good offer. And so I took it, and then nothing. Then it happened what it happens. Also like first year COVID hit. It was not, the timing was not great. But yeah, this was my thought, and I'm actually happy that I had the opportunity to play in the NBA.
It's quite an experience for sure. Everybody
Absolutely.
talks about it in terms of lifestyle and the opportunities and the environment. It's something else. But do you think EuroLeague is getting closer to it organizational wise? I don't know.
It's getting
do you see improvements?
It's getting better. It's definitely getting better. But I think NBA is still on another level for
sure.
many reasons. They've been doing this at this level for so many years. But for sure, EuroLeague is improving a lot.
I think the most important things in terms of getting closer to that organization is more teams in EuroLeague have charter flights these days.
Yes.
I think that's the biggest pro in this situation.
Yeah, it's just not only that. Is everything is the accommodations, the hotels, the
arenas are nicer actually.
Yes, so
year by year.
So it's getting better. EuroLeague is getting better, but still a bit of way to go.
Do you think it's getting better in terms of competition as well? Do you think EuroLeague is right now having its best years?
I don't know about that. For sure, is every year more challenging to play EuroLeague and to succeed. That for sure. I don't know if the level went higher, if the players are better than back in the days or 10 years ago or something like that. But for sure, the competition is tougher. Is more. There are more teams that can all compete to win.
And we spoke about your first time in Fenerbahçe. Actually, you were more of a foreman in that time being, but later in your career, you kind of became more of a stretch five in different situations. So you can do both. There's no question in that. But what is it that you want, and what is it that you'll be doing more here?
I don't know, whatever. Like I feel like body-wise and everything, I played the four. If I got here to Fener the first time and I went to the NBA, I was as a four, and then I play more. I play more the five, mostly in the year in Milano because it was what the team needed. But again, I'm gonna do what the team needs. They need me to play the four, I play the four. They need me to play the five, I play the five. Whatever the team needs to be successful, I will do it.
Yeah, Coach Messina was more experimental, using players like using Mirotic's three and different lineups all together. But over here, I don't know. Let's see. But it's a luxury to have a player playing two positions for sure for coach.
Whatever coach needs, whatever the team needs, also depends, on the situation. Hopefully no, but the injuries and stuff like that. Whatever the team needs, I'm gonna try to be there.
We know you're a team player,
Yes.
you're a team leader at this point of your career. And right now in preseason games, we are seeing you passing the ball also to wings, actually, a lot of short roll passes happening. So how much of this are we going to see in the season? In preseason game, it's more relaxed, and of course you can try everything in your weaponry, but how valuable is this for you?
Oh, I try to be a team player. So if I need to pass the ball, I have zero problem. I can finish the game with 0 point. I don't care. The important thing is that the team wins. So I don't know how much we're gonna see this. I don't know how we're gonna play exactly. These are all questions you need to ask to coach, not to me. But again, I will try to do what the team needs.
But I guess it's easy to pass the ball to these quality of wing players because I think Fener might have the best rotation in that part of the game right now in EuroLeague.
I don't know if it's the best. For sure, the quality is very high. For sure, every teammate here is a threat, offensively, and so it's gonna be hopefully satisfying, to be on this team and to try to help everybody.
Of course, you signed with Fener and you were at the home comfort of your home and seeing these other signings happening. So how did you feel this summer seeing these signings happening, like Wade Baldwin to Fener is a big move, Bonzi Colson to here is a big move?
No, I knew when I talked to Fener, to coach before signing here, they told me what they wanted to do, so it was not a surprise that they were going for big players. And but of course, you're Fener, you try to get the best as possible, and you try to make us a winning team. So I was happy that I will be able to play with certain players, but I was not surprised because I knew that the standards here in Fenerbahçe are very high.
And of course, Wade Baldwin, as I said, is a good signing, great signing this summer. Everybody is talking about certain moves, and this is one of them. And how is it to play with a guard that uses a lot of mid-range shots and a lot of pull-ups? What does that create for you in terms of spacing?
A lot of space because he's a threat, so everybody is very focused on him. So it's good to play with certain players with so much talent. And they create a lot of space and opportunities for other players. So it's going to be, for sure, enjoyable.
And, of course, we have seen a change. Luka Samanic, we didn't get to watch him and see him with the team a lot. He left, and there are new signings in your position right now in the rotation. So how do you feel about these recent changes? Boban just arrived here. So how are you going to find the rhythm when...
No, it's part of the business. Again,
Yeah.
The season is very long. We need players, we need bodies, we need experience. So it's fine. I'm happy that Boban is on the team. I'm happy that Cam is on the team. Unfortunately, what happened to Luka is something that I hope he can take care of it. And I was really sorry that he had to leave so quickly. But this is what the team decided. And again, I'm happy for the players they brought in.
And of course, there are these new signings, but there's also a strong parts of the core of this team. Nigel Davis
Yes.
was a star of this team last year. We see Scotty Wilbeck in here with a big roles for so many years, and Marco as well. So how is your relationship with these guys? And I mean, with the quality of the players right now, I think we might need more than one ball at this point. I think so. But how is the finding rhythm process going for you right now in the preparation time?
No, I mean the rhythm is coming through, but again, it's different when there is no pressure and when there is. So we're gonna see it during the year. They're all good guys. They want to play with each other. I think one ball is enough because
Should
first
be.
of all, yes, and we're gonna find definitely our rhythm and the right moments for everybody.
And of course, there is this rivalry over here. We're gonna see Anadolu Efes and Fenerbahçe playing in round 2. This has always been the main rivalry. How does it feel to be back involved in this? How do you see Efes in the off season as well?
No, it's nice. Every country has its own rivalry, so it's gonna be nice. I know exactly what we're talking about, and FS has been great the last years. They built another great roster, so it's gonna be challenging, but this is part of EuroLeague.
For sure. How do you see the depth of EuroLeague? We have seen Greek teams spending a bunch of money this summer, more money than before. Of course, many more teams are making big moves. How do you see the level of these signings?
No, I mean they're increasing the level. A lot of talent is coming, let's say, back. So it's gonna be tough, as I said. They have roster with 18, 19 players,
Yeah.
and but again, if there are 90 games, with 1-2 injuries, you need players. So it's gonna be challenging. As I said, it's gonna be challenging.
And there are many more players than before that's coming back from the NBA to Europe. My colleague actually had an interview with Cedi Osman recently, and he mentioned that the way they see European players in NBA is not much of a role player. And Cedi is saying that he feels at his peak and he wanted to have a role actually. So what kind of a challenge is that when you feel that you're at your peak and you want to play but you don't get to win NBA? You are a player that felt that way, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And how do you see them coming back to EuroLeague? How do you find yourself in that situation when you do a little bit of an empathy?
No, it's just I understand their point of view. I understand they want to play. They want to be part of something. They want to feel, in control of what they're doing. And sometimes in the NBA, it's not like that. If you don't have a clear role, it's tough. So I totally understand their point. But this is, how this business works. This is how NBA works. And so either you're accepted, or as Cedi did, you change it, you try another way, and he came back to EuroLeague to have a bigger role. So this is part of decision making in a career.
Is it hard to expect a move on though? Yeah, I mean, accept that. I mean, you're not gonna have that role over there.
It is what it is. I mean, it's part of the business. You need to accept it. And again, it's not that there's nothing wrong about it. Sometimes, I think NBA is a lot about being in the right space, in the right spot, in the right moment. And maybe this didn't happen to him, but it might happen again in the future. So you never know. You never know how you get to a certain point. He thought probably this is the best way to go to this point, and it makes totally sense.
By the way, I'm just realizing that this is the first year you're gonna be away from Gigi Datome after I don't know how many years.
Also last year I wasn't with Gigi, so he's
But
already.
he was still in the club around you guys.
He was not doing anything. No, he was not doing anything.
He was being lazy.
He was very lazy, very lazy. Now we can tell it. Now he's retired. He's very lazy.
But I think you're doing a podcast together from time to time.
During summer with the national team.
Yeah.
Great podcast.
Are you happy that you are no longer
Very
with that?
happy, very happy. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. But honestly, last time we were apart from each other, COVID hit. So I don't know if it's
It's a
good.
good thing.
I don't know if it's good. No, jokes apart.
He's your best friend, one of your best friends.
Definitely one of the
You want
best.
to push him out of that circle, I guess.
No, it's definitely Gigi
No,
was
I know.
a big.
He's everyone's favorite.
Yeah, because you don't know him very well. But for sure, he's one of the best friends I have. One of the best teammates I had in my career. So definitely the relationship with him is special. He was when I signed to Fener, he texted me that he was really jealous that I was coming back to Istanbul because, of course, he played here 6-7 years and he loved it here. But he's gonna come to visit for sure.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, no, he will. And yeah, but you know, we knew it would have happened. It's not the first time I play without Gigi. He's gonna be fine. It's definitely gonna
I
be
know,
fine.
and you still get to work with him in the national team,
Yes,
I guess. When
unfortunately.
you miss him, you will.
Yes, I cannot get rid of him. Yes, exactly.
It is so nice to, have the opportunity to get to know you guys together. It was a lot of fun, and
Yes.
again, nice to see you in these colors.
Thank you very much.
It looks better on you, let me tell you that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nicolò. I really wish that you have a healthy season, therefore a successful one.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nicolò Melli ile birlikteydik özel röportajımızda, ancak burada sohbeti noktalandırıyoruz. Hoşçakalın.